Welcome. My name is Cass. I hope you're having a good day or had a good day wherever you may be in this world. Today I'm going to be trying out a few new makeup products, mainly the foundation, and we're going to talk about that at the end as well. And I'm just going to pretty much show you how I got my face makeup because I haven't done a face routine in a long time. I don't want to make this intro super long, just I hope that you guys are staying safe. Please make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already because it is free and I upload twice a week, once on Wednesdays and once on Sundays, and it is free. Like I said, it's not going to hurt you.
What's going on here?
I'm filming. My battery's gonna die. I gotta hurry up.
Alright, bye. I love you.
So yeah, it's not gonna hurt you to hit the subscribe button, and we'll get right into it. Let me know your thoughts down below.
Baby girl, you got it, girl, you got it, girl.
Okay, so don't mind the dark circles. We're about to cover it up, and also don't mind my hair while I'm self-quarantining. While I'm in self-quarantine, I am not putting any heat in my hair, not putting any extra products, and I'm trying to take extra good care of my skin. So in this video, I pretty much just wanted to use some new stuff, just to test out some things, and also just play with makeup because I'm bored, as I'm sure everybody else is. I am going to try out a few gratis products, and throughout the video, I will let you know what's gratis and what's not. If my eyelashes are lifting up during this video, I apologize. They're brand new lashes that I'm trying out, and they're kind of weird because they're brown, not black, and I have naturally black eyelash hairs. And I'm also trying out new glue. I don't need to use any brand new foundations, but I'm going to because I did receive it in gratis from a Bare Minerals rep, who's a primer that I know works well. And I'm going to use the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I like using this for videos, and I'm pretty much just going to focus this in areas that I need it. Use this hair. It's pissing me off. Let me put a little bit of a instant pore erase, maybe a little instant curl erase. No, just made it more curlier, whatever. So the brush that I have been loving is this Anastasia Beverly Hills A30 brush. I did receive this in gratis. I think I did tell YouTube. The foundation that I'm using today is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. This is in the shade Natural 11. We did have a Bare Minerals rep come into my work, and she gave us a bunch of gratis, which I'm very thankful for because normally they don't really give you a foundation for gratis. And I'm pretty sure the Bare Pro, anything from the Bare Minerals line that says Bare Pro means it is long wearing and it is also waterproof. But I definitely want to try this foundation out. It does have SPF 20 in it, and I'm going to unlock it, shake it up a little bit, and we're going to try it out. So far these lashes are staying. I like them, but they're brown. Like, I don't want people to, you know, be like, ugh, you have brown lashes. I mean, for people that like brown lashes and brown mascara, that's pretty cool because I've never seen it before. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put this everywhere. I did finally get a ring light, so if my lighting is looking a little off right now, I'll get it together. I'm using my old lens, the lens that came with my camera. Now that I have better lighting, it should hopefully work. I feel like this shade is a little off, but it like matches my neck. It's pretty lightweight, honestly. I'll read what it says online in a minute. I turned down my ring light, so hopefully I'm not looking extra ghostly. This foundation brush is the bee's knees. If you can't stand brushes or no brush works for you when you blend out your concealer, you need this one because this is the only one that I have found that I'm able to blend out my concealer with and it doesn't leave creases or streaks. I shouldn't be having the need so much, especially with a brush. And be careful getting this foundation on the lid because it is waterproof. If it stays there for a while, it's up to get off. I don't know, it could be because I didn't exfoliate today. It's honestly not the worst foundation, but I feel like in the summer I will absolutely hate it because of the way that it feels. So you know that when you put a foundation on and it just feels tacky? I mean, granted I haven't said it yet, but it just feels tacky to me, like super. It's like one of those foundations that when I sit down to do my makeup for work, I gotta be like, oof, do I really want that feeling on my face today? Like the Smashbox one. I get that feeling a lot. And the concealer that I'm using is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless. And I'm gonna blend in that concealer. So right now, looking in my bathroom mirror, my skin is looking extremely, extremely textured. And I hate when foundations make me look that way. And I would assume it's the foundation that's making me look that way because I do use that primer like sometimes, and I usually don't have an issue. But I do want to give it a fair test. Usually I exfoliate when I do my makeup, so I want to be able to like exfoliate physically and try this on with like my No Problem primer. No Problem primer, right? Yeah. So I want to try it with that just to see if maybe it's because I didn't exfoliate today and I kind of just used my skin to be moisturized because I do have texture, I do have large pores. Patting it in with the sponge definitely makes it look a little bit better. Okay, and then now I am going to blend out my concealer using that same foundation brush from Anastasia. And I kind of just, I don't swipe, I pat it in and move it along with me because I feel like when I swipe, I'm also moving my foundation that is not set underneath that concealer yet. And you don't want that to happen. And then for powder, I'm going to use the Real Techniques contour brush and I'm going to use the ColourPop translucent setting powder. It's not my favorite, but I literally use it because I need to get rid of it. So I have way too many setting powders open, and in order to open any more that I have not used yet, I'm telling myself I need to get rid of others. And then for all over face powder, I just use this little Morphe fluffy brush that I got in like a little set and set the rest of my face. Okay, so I'm going to take the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, not on my eyes. You don't want to spray setting spray on your eyeshadow because then that's what's going to make it crease and just look very weird. And then I'm going to go ahead and press in that setting powder, that setting spray, foundation, concealer. Now that I'm one shade of pale and have no movement to me, I'm going to dip into this brand new little mini bronzer from Bare Minerals. This is the Bare Minerals Endless Summer Bronzer in the shade Warmth. And I believe this one even has, like, once you keep using it and keep using it, it'll get you tan, like a self-tanner in it almost, which is pretty freaking cool. But I'm going to use this Pro Mini Rouge brush from Sephora, and I'm going to dip in. The one bronzer that I have from Bare Minerals, it's like an invisible bronzer. I don't know if they discontinued it, but I'm going to assume so because they took it out of my store. It is so good. You just have to like really get in there in order for it to work. Alright, so right off the bat, I'm freaking loving this shade. And it's pigmented as well. I learned with my bronzer is to kind of just like pack it on, especially my forehead, because I found that I was going like this, especially with the Invincible bronzer, because I needed to put it on like a lot. I was just rubbing it in. It starts to take off my foundation. So I found that patting it in keeps the foundation there while also bronzing and warming up my face. That is freaking good. Now I want to buy a full size of it. Thanks, Bare Minerals. Maybe the Faux Tan bronzer that they have is the one that gives you like that faux tan look. For blush, I don't want anything crazy because I already have a lot of purple and pinks on. So I'm just going to use this Tarte. I've been away from the game for a few days. I already forget the brand name. Tarte Party blush, and I just bring it from the apples of my cheeks and back up into my contour slash bronzer. But I don't really emphasize like the apples of my cheeks. I just bring it in so that way my face, like I'm not leaving this blank, and so that way my face kind of just looks put together. We're going to use my favorite highlighter that I have been obsessed with for a few months now. Let me see if I can, okay. So if you have not used the Benefit Cookie Highlighter, you are missing out. If you want an extremely beautiful highlighter, one that's going to give you the glow from within without being very glittery, and if you have texture, not emphasize the texture, this is going to be the bronzer. This is going to be the highlighter that you want because I do have texture. I don't shave my face, and this is where all my pores are, and let me tell you, this freaking highlighter is a bomb. You see that? Looking like a glazed donut. And yes, it is very intense, so careful. I love having a ring light now because it just picks up on everything. And then I do put it above my brow bone just to give it a little bit of oomph and lift. Again, with my under my brow bone, I do it as well. I put a little bit on my nose. I don't like to do that often, but we're here for a good time, not a long time. And because it is so intense, I don't go in and blend it with my finger or anything like that, because then it's going to mess with my foundation, it's going to mess with my concealer, the bronzer, the blush, it's going to mess with all of that. So I do just go back in with my damp beauty sponge and I just pat it in because it helps to kind of diminish the lines of just having that stripe. And it also allows it to not sit on the skin, but kind of like sink in and blend together with everything that I already have on my face. So you still have that glow, but you don't necessarily have that huge line of just like, I'm a stripe of glitter. And it is not glitter, it's literally like a glow from within. You just look highlighted, you look sculpted, you look bomb. I am going to go off camera. I'm going to go finish the under my lower lash line, put on some lipstick, and I'll be back to give you my final thoughts on the foundation and what the foundation is supposed to do and my final thoughts on it. So give me give me like 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to go on Ulta.com and I'm going to see the benefits and the claims that Bare Minerals claims that this foundation does. Okay, so it does retail for $34 and they have 35 shades. Let's see what this says. Good for skin, high performance formula, blurs pores and imperfections while improving the appearance of skin texture over time. With 24-hour wear and a range of natural matte finish shades, it works and plays as hard as you do. Just one pump. Didn't use one pump. Delivers lightweight, oil-free, photo-friendly full coverage. Has natural bamboo stem extract, provides a smooth, soft, focused finish, while papaya enzymes gently improve skin texture both immediately and over time. This self-setting foundation is transfer resistant and color true. Available from the fairest to the deepest cocoa for all of our natural beauties. It is dermatologist tested, oil-free, non-acnogenic, non-comedogenic, won't clog your pores, and makeup so pure you can sleep in it. Do not do that. Please wash your face. Been clinically shown to improve skin over time by addressing hydration, texture, appearance of pores, and boosting skin renewal. And then they have the clinical studies and stuff like that. It is 4 out of 5 stars on Ulta. Right now, my skin does look really, really good. I don't know if it's because I kind of just like pressed in with my beauty sponge like I normally would do, but right off the bat, I was definitely having like, ooh, this looks bad. I will say down here, I could definitely see the texture, but this is not the worst foundation that I have used. It also feels really, really light. Just in the beginning, I kind of felt like, ooh, this feels really gross until I set it and put the rest of my makeup on. So it does feel really good. It's really lightweight. It's definitely not oily. It's just my cheeks are really glazed donut-y because I did highlight to the gods with that cookie highlighter. Like I said, if you don't have it, go get it. But yeah, I think that the color matches a lot. It looks really good. I'm definitely still going to try it out. I'm going to try doing the exfoliating, the physical exfoliate. Can I speak? The physical exfoliating and then using my regular primer that I normally use and using this. This isn't really like a first impression. I mean, it is kind of like a first impression type of thing, but it is also like a let me just play with makeup and show you how I've been doing my foundation for a while, because normally when I do one palette tutorials, I'm just doing my eyeshadow. I'm not doing the rest of my face. So I figured I would give you guys a face tutorial because I haven't in a while. I don't like to include it all in one video because my videos would be like 45 minutes long, and I like to keep it between like, when I push 20 minutes, I'm like, ooh, you know, cut it back a little bit. But I know that my coworker has dry skin. She literally has skin of a baby. Like, her face is so smooth, no pores, no texture, nothing, but she's also dry, and I know that she said she really loved this. So I would definitely just Ulta doesn't do samples, but I would definitely go ahead and try it. We do have a 60-day return policy that you can return it within 60 days, even if you did use it. But I do suggest trying it a few times on your own. But yeah. Hello? You're home? You're home early. But yeah, so I'm going to try it with a physical exfoliator and then try it with extra moisturizing and then see how it works from there. Maybe it'll be in a favorites video coming soon. Maybe it won't be. But I'm definitely going to continue to try it out. Anyways, make sure that you're subscribed if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.
Baby girl, you got it, girl, you got it, girl. You got it, girl, you got it, girl. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. Fuck around, get my last name. Know you tired of the same damn thing. That's okay, cause baby, you got it, girl, you got it.